Yo fam, what is going on, and welcome back to another Ghost of Yotei video. I got a really cool one here for you guys today that are struggling with a very difficult duel that you unlock through a certain process in this game. That's going to be dueling Takezo the Unrivaled. I'm going to show you guys how to do it, how to summon him, what gear that I used, and a little strategy that I learned from an individual on YouTube that I'm going to be sure to link down below so you guys can check out his version of it as well. Now, in order to avoid spoilers, because this is one of the coolest characters in the game, I am going to give you a quick rundown at the very beginning, and for those of you guys who want a more in-depth on everything, including the strategy, I'm going to show you the actual fight at the end, include the strategy and basically what you need and stuff like that. So I'll let you know when the spoilers start to happen if you don't want spoilers. I hope this video helps you guys. If it does, please be sure to leave a like down below and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. If not, it's all good, guys. We love y'all anyway. Let's get to the video. So first things first, I do need to show you guys exactly where and how to summon Takezo. In order to summon him, you need to fight 5 of his disciples, and these disciples are going to be found at dueling trees around Yotei. Now, in the Yotei grasslands, there are a couple dueling trees, the first one of which is going to be right here at this location, just south of Shikotsu River. And for reference, this is Atsu's home right here. The next tree is going to be found up here at the top left of the Yotei grasslands, this dueling tree right here, just above Mount Yotei Shrine. Next, we're going to head northeast into the Tokashi range, where the last 3 dueling trees are going to be. The third one is going to be right here to the east of Yubari Lake. The 4th tree is going to be right here in the southeastern part, just under the marshlands. And the last one is going to be all the way northwest in Tokashi range, and it's going to be right here. Now, after the last duel, a stranger will show up and tell you that you got the attention of Takezo by defeating all of his disciples and tell you where to meet him. Now, guys, before we go onward, I do want to give you guys a little bit of a strategy on how to prepare to fight Takezo, especially when it comes to the duel that everyone is dreading. The first and most important thing is the Onryo strike. This right here is going to be your bread and butter when it comes to actually defeating Takezo, and I will go over the strategy on how to do that a little bit later in the video. So if you don't already, start finding some shrines and make sure that you get Onryo strike. Next, I would highly suggest that you max out your kunai upgrades and max out your Mitsubishi upgrades as well, because these will play a big part in defeating Takezo at the end with the strategy that I will be telling you guys. Lastly, guys, make sure you come to the forge and fully upgrade your dual katanas. This will play a big role in how to defeat Takezo. Now, guys, if you don't want spoilers, I suggest stop watching here. If you want to kind of do this duel yourself without any kind of strategy, feel free to continue on at this point by yourself, and then if you need some help, come back to this video later on. For those of you that don't care about spoilers, let's go ahead and continue this video. Now, that stranger that I told you about will summon you down here to the coastal dueling tree, and it will actually turn out that the stranger was, big surprise, Takezo himself. So basically, you will come to this camp, you will meet Takezo, and he will show you this tree right here, which is basically the tree of all the people that he's dueled and all their names, which is, I'm not gonna lie, a little bit intimidating, as it should be. And he will take you down to the dueling arena. Now, once he takes you to the dueling arena, this will be your actual first fight with Takezo. The duel will be a lot more simple than you actually think. And yes, I said first fight. This fight is specifically so you can learn the technique that he is going to teach you that most certainly comes in handy when having to actually duel him the second time. Now, after you defeat him inevitably in this area, because it will be a lot simpler than you might think, he will summon you to the top of Mount Yotei for his final battle. Now, once you get to the top of Mount Yotei, you might remember this camp from the same camp where you got the mother and father's charm earlier on in the game, and this is the same camp you actually need to meet him at. Now, in order to actually summon him right here on these swords, you'll see a little note. The note will actually give you a little bit of a riddle. Now, in order to actually summon him, you have to equip all 5 of the charms that you received from killing everyone at the dueling tree. Every person you killed gave you a charm. This charm you have to equip on one of your armor sets. Now, Now, let me give you a little strategy. You don't have to use these charms in the duel. All you have to do is equip them, as I have here, on an armor set that you don't really use or you don't really care to duel with. Then you're going to go here and you're going to set camp. Once you set camp, Takezo will show up at your camp, tell you that you solved his riddle, and then challenge you to a duel. He will meet you down at the bottom of the dueling arena where you can actually proceed to duel him. Now, this is where the strategy comes in. First things first, I want to show you guys the build that I actually used to defeat him. I have the maxed out armor of the Undying. If you don't know how to get this armor, I made another video on how to get this armor. I will leave that right here for you guys if you guys want to go and check it out, because this armor specifically helped me. A lot of other people were able to use the Bounty Master armor, so you can definitely pick your poison when it comes to dueling, whatever you feel comfortable with. Now, as for my charms, guys, I am using this specific charm set right here that I kind of geared toward dueling itself, especially when it comes to him. All the other charms that you use are basically for like running around in like the story mode, but this duel specific build right here is what helped me actually beat him in the first place. Takezo's charm of Bold Deflection, charm of Enduring Resolve, Father's charm, charm of Mount Yotei, charm of Burning Blades, and charm of Last Chance. Now, in order to keep this video short, I'm not going to tell you where to get all of the charms because there is a bunch of things that you can Google on how to find every single charm in the game. So if you are specifically wanting to use this build, definitely check that out to get these charms in the first place. I'm going to tell you the strategy and then I'll show you the video, and you can use that video as your guide if you want to try and defeat him the way I did. Now, I do want to note I did defeat him on hard difficulty. It was very rough. So the strategy you're going to want to use, remember when I told you that it was very important that you made sure you had Unreal Strike, because this is going to be your opener. Basically, you're going to disarm him. He starts the duel with 2 katanas and he is very difficult with both katanas, almost impossible to fight. So your first thing that you're going to do as an opener immediately, you get close to him and you're going to immediately disarm him. Now, once you disarm him, he is going to be staggered and you are going to want to switch to your dual katanas right away. Maybe get a hit or 2 and back off. Take a note where his katana lands when you disarm him. After you disarm him, he will try everything in his power to roll and get to his katana. The strategy is when he rolls, you want to throw a kunai at him to stop him mid-roll. Once you throw a kunai at him mid-roll, for 1, he can't block it. 2, he's going to get staggered. You want to use your dual katanas to light attack, or you can heavy, but it takes a little bit too long. If you light attack 1, 2, 3, 4 times, after you get those 3 or 4 times, you want to back up, wait for him to roll again, and rinse and repeat. Hit that kunai, stagger him, 3 or 4 strikes, back up, hit that kunai, stagger him, 3 or 4 strikes, back up. Now, you're going to do this until you run out of kunai. And remember how I told you guys you need to max out your kunai? You are going to have a maximum of 7 kunai when you max them out. And you are going to have a maximum of 7 Mitsubishi when you max them out as well. So you should have 7 kunai, 7 Mitsubishi. Once you run out of kunai, you are going to switch to your Mitsubishi. And every time he rolls, you're going to throw the dirt on him and stagger him once again and get his health down to as low as possible. Now, if he does at some point grab his katana, you should have enough spirit to use Onryo Strike once again in order to disarm him again. And then you can use the rest of your Mitsubishi in order to continue staggering him when he rolls to get his katana. Now, it's very important to hit him while he's rolling or just before in order to get the full effect of the stagger and avoid him from blocking your kunai and your Mitsubishi, because even with 1 katana, he can block your Mitsubishi and your kunai. So make sure you wait till right when he's about to roll and it'll stagger him and give you enough time to defeat him. Now, if you do need to kill some time in between, if you get a free chance, you have Takezo's dual slash that you just learned from his first duel. This is a very important slash. It does cost 1 spirit, so use it sparingly and make sure you have enough spirit to use Onryo slash if you need to disarm him again. But if you have an extra spirit, I highly suggest using this because, for 1, this is your iframe. He cannot hit you while you're performing this ability. You cannot be hit. And it does a very high amount of damage, and it will also stagger him as well. This can be another way that you can use basically to keep him off of his katana. So that's the strategy right there, guys. That's how I beat him, and I highly suggest you guys checking out the video that I'm going to put right now so you guys can see kind of how I did it and how it worked. Now, this was the last fight of, I want to say, like 30 different duels that I tried to duel him with. He's a very tough fight, especially on hard mode. I can't even imagine lethal difficulty. But after you defeat him, you will get the best helmet and the best katanas in the game. The The helmet is right here. This is basically what you get from him, which is absolutely amazing. The straw hat of the Unrivaled, which is essentially the black Ronin hat, very similar to the Ronin hat that you get in Ghost of Tsushima, if you remember Iki Island. Next, you will get these two katanas right here. The first katana, it's called Gilded Dawn, which is the white katana that he uses, and the black katana he uses is Gilded Night. So he has two different katanas and they look absolutely beautiful. It makes this whole entire fight absolutely worth it. But yeah, guys, that's the strategy. That's how you summon. That's how you defeat the best and the most difficult fight in the game. Takezo the Unrivaled is absolutely amazing. Such a great side quest and fight and story, and it's actually really fun, and I hope this video helped you guys to defeat him the way it helped me. I appreciate y'all so much. Let me know what you think and how you defeated him down below, because I'm sure some of you didn't even have to cheese it like this. But I appreciate y'all. If you liked the video, please be sure to leave a like down below and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. If not, it's all good. We love y'all anyway. I'll catch y'all on the next video. Peace. That's him right there. GG is crazy because you fucking know, you can just tell. Look at him, that aura is just seeping off of him, bro. Fuck.
Are you ready?
Are you?
Ronin shit.
The greatest day of my life.
Yeah, I got this. Let's go. Come on. I had to go full samurai and put the helmet on. That's our boy Tyler right there. That's T-Man. That's T-Dog. Me. Oh, charged attack. Nah, he rolls. I don't want to miss the roll.
Make this duel unforgettable.
He rolls the second I charge because he knows the animation is gonna fucking do that.
Do not disappoint me.
No.
Give me a fitting end. Takezo the Unrivaled no more.
You fought well.
I did.
Oh.
Didn't I? Look at that view. This is a good death. You're the Unrivaled now, Atsu.
Shit!
May that title suit you better than it did me.
Let's fucking go! Oh! Oh, y'all are amazing, bro. Appreciate you guys. What the fuck? Abby, thank you for the 5K. Oh, man, goddamn. What are you doing? Best gamer award? Nah, hell nah. I would have been screwed without chat. Honestly, I wouldn't have known what to do. I would have tried to fight him fair and square, and I would have never beat him, and I would have uninstalled the game, and I would have become a prostitute. I did it on hard mode too. Yeah. Big fat juicy BBLW. I was saying GG to him. Yeah, GG Takezo. Fuck Takezo, bro. And I got his hat. Oh my god. Hold on, chat. Oh my god. Shouldn't there be a black one? Yes. Oh my. Oh